Welcome back to Notch EV. Today I am looking at my 12 volt here in the Gravity, and I'm bringing attention to one thing about it. Well, the thing is, it's only back here. In my Tesla, I had two of them, one in the front and one in the back. And because of that, I always used this air compressor for filling my tires. It has a cord and it needs to be plugged in to a 12 volt to work. And now this doesn't work for me, but this is kind of a cheapo one I've had for a few years. And I have a previous video from a couple months ago where I go over all the sort of safety gear that I keep in the car, because I do not want to be the person that's stranded on the side of the highway for 7 hours in some weird area waiting for help, which is why I always carry a tire inflator and a plug kit. I have two plug kits, like the bacon style and the mushroom style. I feel like that will keep me out of a bind. I knew I needed to find a new solution to make sure that I had a tire inflator so that I could plug my tires and reinflate them in case anything happened. And also, I just think it's good practice to have a tire inflator. The weather is dropping in temperature, so as winter comes, you should be also checking your tire pressure. Something I have used in the past is this Fanttik screwdriver. I bought this from Costco, and I already knew that I liked Fanttik stuff, and so I wanted to get one of their tire inflators. So I reached out to Fanttik on my own, and they were totally cool, and they were willing to send me a tire inflator to test out. And the great thing about this is that it doesn't require you to be plugged into the 12 volt. This is fully battery operated, so you can take this around the car easily, filling up your tires. You have these modes on here to set it between car and motorcycle, bike, so you can use this for many different things. And it's got a little USB-C port here, but also this sort of handle looking thing is also a charging cable, which I used to charge my iPhone just recently on a camping trip, hence this mattress back here. But this thing works good. I'll show you myself filling up the tires in a second. You also have these lights. You can do blinky light, red light. That's useful for emergencies. Fanttik didn't stop there though. They were also nice enough to send me this car vacuum on top of the tire inflator, which was just kind of icing on the cake, because I also like to keep my car clean. So I've been doing a lot of road trips lately, and I've been using this, and it works really well, and it's really small. And let me just show you some of the pieces that come with it. So you've got the vacuum, and then you have attachments you could put onto it. Like this one is like a hose with a narrow tip. You can put this kind of thing on that's good for the carpet. And that has the extra attachments that you can put on for like different types of carpet. And you have, well, these little round ones right here, these attach to the back. So you can actually use this like a blower to blow dust out of things, or maybe start a campfire. But I actually used it to blow out this dry coffee grinds clog in my coffee machine, and that actually saved my coffee machine. You've got sort of a standard sort of attachment here, and then the shorter brush. Your USB-C cord so that you can charge it via USB-C in the car. That makes that convenient. You don't need to bring it upstairs into your house, and a spare filter. This thing's been great. I've been using it on the road, and then you don't need to end up having a huge mess at the end of a couple months or something and go use a big vacuum. Here we are at the back tire. We've got the unit on, and we have it set into the car mode, and you can set your PSI up and down. So we're going to 42. You should check your manufacturer settings, and the cap is off, and we just take this end and we screw it on to the tire. All right, now it's to the point where it officially has connected, and it's saying my tire is at 39. So now we just hit the power, and it stops automatically. Then we just unscrew it, nice and easy, and we put the cap back on. I don't have to worry about the cord and having to move this cord around from back to front. I just can go around the car and fill up every tire as I need. All right, I just did all of my tires. This thing worked so great, so easy. Didn't have to worry about wires. I'm in the front seat of the Gravity, and this is just a total bonus for me. And so I'll just continue this video. But the point of having one of these is, you can see I just got done with a road trip. I got a dirty car. I have some dust on my dash that might be hard to see in the video, and I even have some junk in there. So I have lots of different tips I can use and change out on this vacuum to handle all these kind of situations. And then on top of that, since this is made for the car, it charges by USB-C right down here. So your car, you know, is gonna have the right kind of power to charge this. So I'll just do it right here. You just click the button on, you hold it for a second, and you can do low or high. So I'll go to high. Yeah, this is nice. This works really good on this carpet. Getting it totally cleaned up really, really easy. I hope the audio is okay. But in a second, this thing has cleaned up my passenger side footwell really well. Excuse me for trying to do this one-handed, but then you also have this cool hose, and so you can turn on the vacuum. I'll put it on high, and then you can clean up in here, get into your cup holders. And then if you just take off the suction area and put on the blow suction area, put on like the exhaust, like funnel, whatever you want to call that, then you can blow. I'm gonna just blow some dust off my dash. You can sort of see, you can get the dust out in a totally different way, because sometimes some of this material is delicate. So it's really nice of them to have sent me that, and also the tire inflator. You know, I've always been into them for their sort of aesthetic, but they also, it's really nice that they're supporting small creators like myself. So I say give it a go if you're in the market for this kind of thing. They make great stuff. They make nice designs, and they're supporting smaller creators. So use the description code, and thanks for watching, and have a nice night.